Hello parents and students, my name is Donna Durkee and I'm one of the administrators at Milford Elementary School. This video today is the first video in our Pre-K and Unpack video series. We spent a lot of time together as a kindergarten team discussing what we felt like students should need in preparation for coming to kindergarten, and we identified about 12 standards and then correlated those standards between the Georgia Early Learning Standards and the kindergarten standards, and came up with a set of activities that we felt parents could work on with their students at home over the summer in preparation for kindergarten. So this activity, this video today is actually, we're going to unpack the items in your pre-K pack and talk about those items, and then future videos will have more specific details about how you use each one of those items. So as we go through and unpack, I'll show you each of the things. We won't do a lot of specifics about how to use it. We'll talk more about that in the upcoming videos. So this is the unpacking of the pre-K pack. So the first thing that you're going to find in your video is a series of documents from the county. These are actually standards and reference material. You can actually use these materials to access kindergarten standards, and that's a very helpful reference for you to have. So the first thing, though, as the first item in our pre-K pack is actually this pencil box. This pencil box comes with crayons, a pencil sharpener, some pencils, and a pair of scissors. This doesn't necessarily mean this is all you can use. We want our students to have have some experience using different kinds of writing material. So certainly if you have colored pencils or markers or anything like that, any of those things would be appropriate to use with your rising kindergartner. We want them just to have different experiences with different kinds of writing materials. The next item in your pack is the actual writing journal. This is just a mini journal. And you can see there's a space for the picture as well as some lines for writing. We'll talk more specifically in a later video about how we're going to use this. The next item in your pack is this bag. This we like to call is the child's personal mini library. In here you'll find a series of mini books that are nursery rhymes, which some of them you might be familiar with. In addition, we have some of these short little books, very simple language. You can certainly read these with your child, and we'll talk more. I'll demonstrate more about how you can use these materials. Another item that's in your pack is our shape clip. So this is just a brass ring with the shapes on them. We like our students to know their shapes. This is nice. You can take it in the car and your student can flip through it and you don't have to worry about things falling on the floor. And it's a great way to learn their shapes. And again, I'll talk more about what things or activities you might do with this. Another activity you might find, you will find in your bag is the color chart. And obviously we would like kids to know their colors. We have an alphabet chart. And again, we'll talk more later about how you might use this. And then we also have a number chart, and you'll actually see there are objects with a specific number, and we'll talk more about how you can use that. Another item you might find in your backpack, you will find, is these colored strips. This is actually a cutting activity that you would use with your scissors, and we will talk more about that in a subsequent video. Each bag also has some number flashcards, and different bags have different cards, so it looks like one of these. And then the final item that's in your backpack is, it's a bag with some buttons, some laces, and then this orange thing. So there are two activities that you might do with this. Obviously you can string the beads, and this is great for developing those little hands. But the other thing that you might do with this is push the buttons through. We do have an expectation that students will be able to handle their own dressing needs, so this is a great way to practice buttoning and practice getting those small hands moving. The other thing that you might practice at the same time is actually zipping and unzipping this Ziploc bag, because at lunch, snacks and whatnot come in these little bags, and we'd like those students to be able to open that themselves. So go ahead and let them practice with that. Again, we'll talk more specifically about how you might choose to use this or what supplemental activities you could create with this. I hope that you find these videos helpful, and I hope that you enjoy spending time with your child before they move on to kindergarten. We are looking forward to having your student at Milford Elementary. You are our partner as your child's first teacher, and we are looking forward to working together with you.